Shit, hey, it's beauty in the pain. It's beauty in the struggle. Yeah, I rap about a lot of struggle and a lot of pain shit, but it's beauty in that. You know what I'm talking about? Like I said, some of the shit that we might be going through at the time, we don't see that it's a lesson in that shit. And, niggas just so caught up on the fact that we going through it, we missed the lesson. And, so I'm just teaching all that shit. Even with all this shit, you still can be who you gonna be.
What's up? This your boy Designer Don, and we back with another Sons of Florida podcast. Hey man, I got the distinguished honor of sitting with somebody that everybody got a story, everybody got scars, but somebody that used to run in these streets, he not speaking it to him. He's speaking truth to him. He's speaking life to him. Hello.
Yo, hey man, yeah, it's your boy Hollow. Hey man, hey, I'm finna give y'all the real and uncut.
Yeah, man. Hey, just jumping right into it. For people that don't know who Hollow is, who is Hollow behind the music?
I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm a stand-up individual. And I fuck with who I fuck with. They know I'm loyal to the soul. So, I play my part and stay out the way. I'm a cool individual.
Yeah, definitely that. So, with that being said, though, what's something that you want Fort Myers to know through your music? Who is Hollow? What's the message that you relaying to the city?
Shit, hey, it's beauty in the pain. It's beauty in the struggle. Yeah, I rap about a lot of struggle and a lot of pain shit, but it's beauty in that. You know what I'm talking about? Like I said, some of the shit that we might be going through at the time, we don't see that it's a lesson in that shit. And, niggas just so caught up on the fact that we going through it, we missed the lesson. And, so I'm just teaching all that shit. Even with all this shit, you still can be who you gonna be.
Yeah, definitely that. So, when did you realize that coming up through that struggle, coming up through, that pain, that you had a talent?
Shit, honestly, I didn't even know I had the talent for real. My cousin had came home from school. I had just got out of the program, so I probably been out like 3 days, 4 days, probably type shit. And my cousin came home. He was rapping this shit, and he was more on some shit like, I'm finna get you from the street shit into this music shit, and shit, we transferred.
Yeah, so you made that transfer from the street activity into the music. So your cousin was the determining factor behind that. So he realized there was a need. Speak on that need for him to be like, hey, cuz, this is what you need to be on.
Shit. Cause like I said, I always wanted to do music, you know what I'm saying? But I just never really took that shit serious because I was more into street activities, you know what I'm saying? But he just brought it to light. It was more on some shit like he used to do music, and I just always used to freestyle and shit to him. You know what I'm talking about? Within them freestyles, I'm guessing he seen some shit, and that just gave him the push. Like, nigga, we finna do this, and it's guaranteed. Like, just trust. And that's how that shit went.
So instead of crashing out, you chose music.
I chose music.
So let's get into something that I kind of, the city speak on stuff, and they spoke on you losing your father at, a young age.
Yeah, for shit show. That shit low key broken, nigga. Just on some shit where my mama got 5 kids. You know what I'm talking about? Two girls, 3 boys. I'm the baby, and some of my siblings had their father. You know what I'm talking about? Most of my siblings had their father. And I was just the only one. They can go to their people them highs and daddy them highs. And at that time, I ain't know who my people them was. So that shit played a factor. But through it all in all, like, that shit made me.
Yeah. So growing up without that father figure at a young age, it pushed you in a certain direction. Speak on that, though.
Shit, at first, it was straight because, like I said, I had my brother. You know what I'm talking about? He was in-house at the time. And so it was like he was trying to be that father figure I didn't have. And when he left the house, it was more on some shit where the other two kids that was still there, they on some other shit. So I ended up getting on some other shit. So shit was crazy.
So during that time though, what was a moment that you feel like you wish you could have changed forever?
Shit, then jump off that porch, stand in the house for real, going to school.
Yeah. Yeah, speak on it a little bit.
Shit, if I would have went to school, I would have never caught a charge. Shit, I would have never had to be in these people fed. Shit, I'm a number now. Shit, if you know, you know what that shit mean. I'm a number now, so that shit hard to get that number off your back.
So, with that being said, too, though, you had to sit down for a little bit.
Yeah, I had to sit down a lot.
Yeah. So, what was the determining factor for you to stop going in that direction? For you to sit down? Was it the music?
It was the music, and then it was my girl. Shit, for real.
Yeah, shout out to wifey.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. She was that light that a nigga didn't have at the time, what a nigga really wanted. She helped the nigga through that. So with that, it was more on some shit where she teaching me that she's showing me how to be. You know what I'm talking about? Cause she can't teach a nigga. She just showing me like, this what you could be. You ain't gotta be that shit. You know what I'm talking about? And I just took heed.
Yeah. So, you know, shout out to all the mamas too, cause it's Mother's Day. Y'all gonna catch it afterwards. But without that, having that someone in your corner to really, you know, give you that push, you wouldn't even been where you at right now.
Fuck no. Shit, it was just a lot of factors. Shit, she tried. Then I ran into Black. You know what I'm talking about? And shit, bruh went through the same shit nigga went through. It just was different for him. You know what I'm talking about? Bro went to school and shit. So, like I said, that's his story. But more on some shit. Bro just helped the nigga through the struggle. He helped me navigate it. You know what I'm talking about? Because he already know what he knew, and I ain't know the shit that he knew, and he just put a nigga down.
What was harder? The streets, you know, your rap career, you striving for success.
Definitely. Hey, oh shit. Well, you went back. Striving for success, shit. I'm just hoping to be somebody better. I'm just hoping that through the all in all that y'all see that I'm bigger than what I used to be. I'm somewhere like not even on no music shit, just like me personally. I'm not the same person.
Yeah. So with that being said too though, did the pain make you stronger or did it break you?
Shit, at first it broke a nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
Speak on it a little bit.
Shit. At first when I first went through it, I was out, boy. It was shit, it broke me. Shit. I ain't know what to do at first. I ain't know how to navigate it. I ain't know how to understand it. I ain't even know what the fuck it was going on for real. And shit, you know, after so long of going through it, you just go to talking to yourself, understanding yourself for real. And then shit, shit helped me. Okay, no matter what goes on, I know I can be this, and I'll be straight again. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Not even on some street shit, just on some mentality shit. Like, I know if I do this right here, I'm gonna be straight. Like, no matter what goes on, no matter how much money I got, I'm gonna be straight. So I just learned that.
Yeah. So with you going through the struggles, you got a real story, bro. Just speak on some of the things that you had to do to survive.
Shit, I done slept outside. I done broke into stores. I done stole a lot of stores. Shit, I done hustled everything that it is to be hustled. Shit. Hey, anything that's about to get some money, I done did it. I ain't gonna lie. I done did it. But shit, like I said, for me personally, I feel like the best route for me is the straight route. I done tried every other route. So I'm on the straight and narrow. Shit been good for a nigga.
Yeah, blessings for real, bro. So what you been on straight and narrow, and you had to do everything that you had to do to survive. Now the straight and narrow is the best way.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, so looking back, what would you tell that version of yourself now? you know, what would you tell that version of yourself now, looking back at yourself, like, what could you say to him if you could?
Hey, shit, bro. Stay patient. Enjoy being broke. Enjoy being alone. You know what I'm talking about? Because once you get to the point where I'm at today, ain't no more alone time. Not even about kids or no shit like that. Just about the person you become. There's no more being alone. You know what I'm talking about? You hated it. You hated being alone. You hated not having friends. That shit don't mean nothing. I wish I could go back to not just me, Jay Black, and Andre. I promise.
Yeah.
I promise.
Yeah, definitely that. So, when did you realize, like, coming up through the city, coming up through everything, that your voice was greater than your situation?
Shit, just for real. Just speaking, just dropping it. I ain't know. Like I said, even today, bro, I go back and I look when a nigga had one view. You know what I'm saying? When a nigga was in that bitch with no views. You know what I'm saying? So like, I appreciate it. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't never try to get big headed. You know what I'm saying? I always still believe that no matter what position you in now, that don't determine what you're gonna be in tomorrow. You know what I'm talking about? Even when, like I said, where they feel like I'm just bigger than the program or whatever the case is, I still show love to the underdogs.
Yeah, definitely that. Hey man, like you said, your name definitely carry weight. But with that being said, you know, where did the name Hollow Tip come from?
Shit, me and my cousin Cineo, we was coming up with nicknames and shit, and like, you know what I'm talking about? He was at the time, he was Young Star. Yeah. I ain't had no nickname. It was more, they used to call him like Head and Big Head and shit like that. Yeah. So, you know what I'm talking about? Nigga ain't had no name for real. So, Cole was just like on some shit, well, I love the guns. You know what I'm talking about? If a nigga know, you know, I'm the gunman. So, it was always gunman or some weird shit. Like, you know what I'm talking about? He was just like on some shit. Well, Hollow Tip. I'm like, oh shit, I like that. Yeah, we going with that. Hollow Tip.
Yeah. So, with that being said, too, though, if a major label hit you up tomorrow, would you sign?
I would.
Yeah. Speak on it a little bit from you know, the independent grind and you doing, you know.
I feel like independent is only for certain artists. Like, yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Certain artists can do the independent thing and, you know, and get to the next level with it. You know, and I don't feel like I couldn't do it. I just feel like bigger platform, bigger stages, you know, different parts of the world that a nigga gonna see. And only time you get to see them type of shit is with a major label backing.
Yeah.
So it's hard to do that shit with independent. Right now, who the nigga that's doing the independent Rush? That's his name, Rush. Not Rush. Damn, what's Jit name?
You talking about from Cali?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jit doing the independent, but you ain't see Jit doing like no motherfucking world Ireland tour, no Paris tour, you know what I'm talking about? And he ain't gonna get that. Not saying he can't get that, cause Jet Power.
Yeah, you
but
doing it the backyard.
With that major labor backing shit possible, boy, you can get wherever, boy. And I just feel like no matter the contract, you always can work your way out some shit.
Yeah, definitely that. So going into, you know, this transition of your life and where you at with everything now, though, I mean, where would you put yourself musically in the city? You know, where would you put yourself at?
Shit, I'm for sure top 10. In my head, I'm top 5, but you know, in the city, top 10 for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Speak on it a little bit. What set you apart from the other artists in the city right now?
Well, all my years of rapping shit, can't nobody say I sound like the next nigga. I only sound like me. I don't try to make myself sound like nobody. Even when I did that little rapping, singing shit, I don't sound like nobody. I only sound like Hollow, and I always pride myself in that, no matter. Because, you know, a nigga start listening to somebody and go to sound like the nigga they listening to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And everybody had a wave where they did that shit before. You know what I'm saying? It's just me, I just never had that wave, and I always pride myself in making my own songs. I don't use no samples to make me a hook or nothing. I don't do that shit. Yeah, nigga can do it.
Yeah.
But I don't do that shit. So
So pretty much you found your own identity, and you ain't leaving from that identity because you know who you is as an artist.
I do. And you know, like I said, shout out to all the people that do what they do, and I ain't hating on you. It's just me. I just stand on how I stand on it.
Definitely. Hey man, like I said, man, hey, it's an honor and a pleasure, bro. I appreciate you for real, man, sharing your story, bro. And you know, anytime you get ready to drop, bro, you got to come back through.
Gotcha. You know I'm a swing through and fuck with you.
But yeah, like we were just talking about different artists. Who would you put in your top 5? We'll go local and all time. Let's start out with local.
Local, top 5. You gotta go Blizzy. That's black. For
Yeah.
people that don't know.
Shout out Black.
You gotta go Left Corner.
Shout out Love Corner. Yeah.
You gotta go Women. You gotta go Big Raw.
Yeah.
You gotta go Meavy.
Shout out Maven. Shout out everybody.
And another local artist gotta be 10.
Yeah. Shout out.
Gotta be me.
Come on, man. But you first on that list, though. Know
Man,
that.
I ain't first because I don't believe I'm the best yet. I just believe I'm on my way.
Yeah, definitely. Shit. Anybody you want to shout out, bro?
And shout out the game, man. Shout out Blizzy. Shout out C-Note. Shout out Mikey. Shout out Doc. Shout out Flash. You know the game.
Yeah, definitely that. Hey, man. It's like I said, bro, for real, it's been an honor and a pleasure, man, having bro sit down with me. One hello. Hey, I got to give a shout out to my sponsors, Brian Lopez. You can find him at busky.com. And I got to give another shout out to my other sponsor, Vintage Frames, Corey Shapiro. This has been another Sons of Florida podcast.
Yeah.